So welcome back to another stream, this time around of a new game I picked up this weekend. Well, I ordered it this week, I got it this weekend. Is Sengoku, Cladun Returns This is Sengoku. Cladun is a sprite-based, old-school-ish roguelike dungeon crawler that originated from the PSP. It had 2 games. It came out in the West, only digital. I think I got the 2 physical versions from Japan. And this is the first one on PS4, on consoles, and it got released physical in the West, but it cost 40 bucks. And I was like, 40 bucks is a little bit expensive for a game like this. But there was a pretty big sale in the local game store where I buy most of my games, and they had a lot of Japanese games, a lot of games I wanted. But as you know, the gaming budget already got Mario. So and it was only 20 bucks, so I'm like, I'll get this one, because I was really looking forward to playing it. And I'm playing it now for about two and a half hours, and I have to admit, it's a pretty cool game. It's really fun. But you can clearly see that it has been built for handheld gaming. The levels are really small and really fast paced. There's even like a speed run option where you can see, how fast you completed the mission and how fast the goal time is and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Well, I really like it. And the music is fantastic actually in the game. Yeah. And this is definitely a more action-based roguelike. Like most roguelike RPGs, the world is filled with blocks and you do like one move and then one move again. This is just roaming free, and you have to press a button to attack. It's pretty cool. This is really weird. What's that? The music is fantastic. And one of the coolest parts about this also is that this is kind of like, in Japan with the Japanese folklore, and there are actually enemies that are exactly like those enemies in Neo. So that is really cool. There is multiplayer up to 4 players online, but of course, no one actually plays the game. There's also that other game from on the Vita that I was really hooked on. That was Shiren the Wanderer. It's a bit like this, but that one did have the whole block-based combat, but it had high quality sprites, so it looked amazing. And definitely the customization, because there is customization in the game. Every outfit looks different and stuff, but because it's really low resolution, like a Super Nintendo game, you don't really see that. So that's the only drawback on this game. It would have been so much cooler if they would use, high quality sprites. Hey, what's up, Infernal Eye? Yes, no Switch. I have been playing Mario last night up until 1 o'clock. I'm now at the 9th or 10th world, the seaside world. And the thing is that I've been hearing more and more stories that if you don't really go for all the moons and all the secrets, you'll burn through the game really quickly. So I'm just trying to, you know, how do you say it? Take my time with the game. I don't want to rush it too fast. Especially because, you know, my whole point was that I was playing Mario up until Xenoblade 2 comes out, but yeah. It seems that I'm kind of nearing the end of the game, and as I mentioned in my impression video, I have no intentions of going back and get all the moons. There are 999 moons. You know, the game is great. It's a really, really fun game. It's just not one of those games that I would play for a long period of time. That I am going to do with Zelda. I really like the music in this game. It's really freaking good. Get that over here. There has to be like a switch, because what is this? Oh. I don't see a switch. I don't get it. Oh, there's more here. Well, I owned a little bit, a couple of Vita games, about 25, but I didn't do anything with the Vita, like nothing. The only game I kind of recently played was Shiren the Wanderer, and even that game was like, nah, you know, I don't play it that much. I didn't like the Vita and the PSP are incredible looking systems. I just don't like the small screen. And once they announced the Switch, also be able to play on, you know, on the big screen, I was really like, whoa, you know, that's a really cool feature. Especially because I just tend to like playing games on the big screen. So I made the decision to sell the Switch, to sell my Vita and all the games to kinda, you know, fund the Switch, and that's what I did. So at the moment I have 0 Vita games, and I am not planning on getting a Vita pretty much ever, you know. And to be honest, like the Switch actually has a really good screen. It's a really good size. Since I bought the Switch, I have took it with me every day. Every day. So, you know, even if the big games from PlayStation comes out, I'll still be playing this Gaia 5 and Mario mostly, maybe, and Zelda, you know, on the Switch, because, you know, I travel an hour to work, an hour back to home, so, you know, an hour break at work. So I have about 2.5 hours to spend on the Switch every day. You have now access to a new dungeon. You got an Xbox. Which games did you get for the Xbox? Like, the only noteworthy games are Sunset Overdrive, the Forza franchise, Gears, Halo. What other games are out there? Oh, there's like a platforming game coming out for Xbox. That looks pretty cool. Oh, you don't get that, but okay. Okay. Well, why didn't you get an Xbox One X? I mean, if you want to get into Xbox, I mean, to be honest, you know, get an Xbox One X. That, hardware-wise, is going to be freaking amazing. You know, especially for all the third-party games, and you know, they're gonna look fantastic, and hopefully have like solid frame rates. You know, with the games I like, I don't really give a shit about, you know, extra power. Especially if you look at, you know, Switch and look at stuff like Mario. It plays amazing. It looks really good. And I'm actually also impressed how the world is built up. You know, and of course, it's not like Zelda where you can go anywhere you want, but it looks pretty good. It looks really good. It definitely shows what they could do with an open world game with the Switch technology and the, you know, quality of Nintendo. But yeah, you know, they will not be able to make something like Horizon, of course. Oh, whoa, 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 holy shit. Hey, what's up, Lorak? How you doing? Wait up, 5 minutes, or 5 minutes, I mean 5 seconds. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's of course Black Friday is coming up, so there's gonna be some really cool deals. I've already seen like a PS4 at 200 at Best Buy, was it? So yeah, we're gonna see another really good holiday year for PlayStation, and you know, next year, like, are they going to really make a price cut this year? Probably not. Next year, definitely. So, you know, if we're already seeing a 200 PS4 right now, there's a big chance we're gonna see a, you know, 150. Damn it, I died. 150 PS4 next year. So that's going to be really interesting. Because of course the PlayStation 3 never went to 150. The cheapest PS3 you could buy was the 180 or 190. And that was, you know, when freaking PlayStation 4 was already launched. Damn it, this is fucking annoying. Get here, you fucking bitch. Die. Oh really? Like, to be honest, you know, yes, the PS3 still has a lot of games that are not available on PlayStation 4, but pretty much most games are available for PlayStation 4. To be honest, I pretty much never used my PS4 ever. PS3 ever. Because, you know, the PS4 just has so many good games, and now that I have the Switch, you know, the Switch is also getting some really good games. The PS3 does have a lot of good games, but, you know, PS4 just has a lot more. And I just, you know, like to play on PS4 just a lot more. The PS3 was definitely like a black page in the history of PlayStation. see if they have new. Oh, Asian sword. Oh, they have new weapons. Okay, that's cool. I already got the siege shield. The case easily a large shield. I can see that. Skill armor. Looks cool. I got the big sword. It's really cool because the amount of enemies you kill with the sword and the rarity of the sword, you can actually, I will show you guys, you can upgrade your weapon with it. So it's like you're using your weapon and it gets points, it gets KO points. So this has 960, this of course has 0 because it hasn't killed anyone. And then you can, you know, get attack 1, defense, and I bet if you have more rare weapons, attack will be like attack 0.2 or whatever. You can like customize your weapon. It's pretty cool. It seems that you cannot customize your armor though. It does say armor, but maybe that's something for later. Because you do unlock features playing this game. Oh, that's not good. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so these can only be attacked in the back, but yeah, you can go out here. That really sucks. I really don't understand that. Like, why would you do something like that? It's so annoying. Really, go play it. The game is pretty cool. It's a really fun game. It's kind of weird. Like, I have, you know, a ability, but I cannot use it, even though I have enough SP. So now it's just waiting to be killed. It's really weird. Maybe I can just, oh wait. Ah, okay, yeah. I try to not play too many games at the same time. You know. Yeah, that's what happens when there's just so many good games coming out. Really? Wow, okay. Ah, did you get Dragon's Dogma? That's also one of the games I still need to pick up on PS4. Like, I played it on PS3 and I did like it, but I guess I never really gave it a solid chance. A couple of my friends have Assassin's Creed Origins, and they say that it's more like an open world RPG now. It's not really, you know, what Assassin's Creed always was. It feels, you know, refreshing. And the gameplay, what I have seen, it looks amazing. It looks really freaking good. And it has like loot and stuff to collect. I'm like, that's really cool. And I'm not a huge fan of Egypt, but Egypt is a pretty cool setting, so. Yeah. But it just looks really cool, so. Assassin's Creed Origins will be one of those games I'll be picking up, you know, when it's cheaper. This is a really boring level. The music really reminds me of like, you know, like an RPG. Wow, almost 5 minutes of boredom, really. It's just... This is not really a good level. Another one? How? Well, at least I killed it fast. Ah, there's the exit. Come on. How the fuck can he get out if he doesn't get out? Really? God damn, finally. That was fucking boring. See if I can upgrade it now. I just always do damage, and why not? Or also like a castle, yeah, but you could also customize. Like there's again like an insane amount of customization you can have. Oh shit, that's a lot of money. Galactic Hunter G, Miramasa, oh, that's cool. Leaf shield. Oh, I guess you have to, yeah, you have to give them $1,000. Okay. I want to see their weapon. Miramasa is 25. That's really good. Holy shit. Now I feel powerful. Booyah. Imperial Palace. The gold time is 1 minute. How the fuck can you clear that in 1 minute? Wow. Okay. Oh wait, let me check out. See a spinning attack. Maybe now it does work. Imperial Palace. Ah! Aha! Okay, now it does work. That's weird, my DualShock was disconnected. That was really weird. I have no idea where the red wall was. Gate destroyed. Oh, there's a boss there. Okay, well, I definitely cannot beat the boss now. We're gonna try. I don't care. We're gonna try. That was like a fairy. Aha! So that was funny. Come on, that was funny. Really? 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 Wow, okay. Wow. Okay. That was funny. Really? Wow, okay. Okay. Good experience. Oh. Chapter 3 cleared. Marre. Another soul needs to be rescued. Ah, the one dragon. I know who you are. Oh, get it. We got fame. What can you do with fame? I got 26 fame. This is going to take a while. Come on, die! In Neo, it dies a lot easier. Finally, it's down. For the opponent. This music really reminds me of like old RPGs. It's really a shame Nippon Ichi is not making these traditional RPGs. They always make some, you know, quirky ones. But this, like, if you would never let me play this game and just gave me the soundtrack and say, what is this? I would probably say, oh, it's like an RPG from like PlayStation or Super Nintendo. The music is really fucking good. Really good. And the game is cool, by the way. Hey, what's up, X-Brand? Wasn't the focus for the new Sword Art multiplayer? I mean, it's a shooter. Come on, of course it's going to be multiplayer. Multiplayer doesn't always mean service. I'm fucked. Holy shit, I actually kill it. Wow, that's cool. Yeah. Have you, H-Brand, have you heard about the petition in the United Kingdom of loot boxes? So there were a couple of gamers who created a petition for the government of England saying that, hey, there are loot boxes in this game. We have to pay for real money. You know, our kids play this. This is gambling. You know, this is illegal. And the government actually responded with, it seems to be illegal. You know, gambling is not allowed for little children and for kids. You know, so it seems that loot boxers, at least paid ones in the United Kingdom, are going to be banned. Because it's basically gambling. You know, you're paying, you don't know what you're getting, and that's illegal. Besides, of course, casinos and stuff. So I'm like, that's pretty cool. That gamers find a loophole in the system to make sure that, you know, it's not gonna happen again. So that would be really cool if they would actually go with it and really say like, yeah, it's gambling, it's illegal, and from now on we don't want these games in England. And hopefully other countries will, you know, take the example. Yeah. Okay. I don't get it. The grind begins. Oh wait, I think this is like an unending grind fest, because it does say let the grinding begin. Gate found. Ah, okay. Oh, you're actually... Yeah, that really sucks. Like, I still want to play Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, just for the single player, and that's about it. But you know, that game is gonna be like secondhand. I'm not going to give my money to Warner Bros. Or EA, whatever. so this is like an unending... That's cool though, to be honest. That's pretty cool. Oh, of course he is fire. Dumbass. Yeah, definitely. The what's that game called? The new Wolfenstein looks really cool. New Assassin's Creed, to be honest, also looks really cool. You know, a couple of my friends are playing it, and the gameplay they have shown and the gameplay I have seen, it looks really cool. Just do 40 damage. Rare title rate. What? Rare title rate. Okay. Yeah. Like it really all depends on like what you do with the game. You know, are you going to advertise it like insanely or not? From what I can, what I know, from what I read, is that Zelda cost about 40 million. It's actually insane if you think about it. $40 million to just make a game. But I mean, it's selling like crazy. So, you know, Nintendo is gonna make huge profits off it. Same goes with Mario, I think. You know, if you look at Mario, and you know, I would really like to know like how the game's build up, and like on Amazon, it's already outsold Zelda. It's the best-selling game this year at the moment. It's like, wow, that's really impressive for a game that was kind of in decline on the Wii and the Wii U. I have to admit though, like Mario is a pretty fun game. It's really fun. It's just not something that I would, you know, spend a long amount of time playing. And I'm at 9th or 10th level, or world. I'm pretty much at like the last. Maybe there are more worlds, but a rainbow. Yeah, that is indeed really impressive. I think because, well, you know, the thing is that I understand that the whole physics base, you can go anywhere you want. Gameplay is really hard to make. You know, it takes up a huge amount of time, and, you know, gameplay-wise, Zelda is much better than Horizon. You know, it just has more stuff to do. It has more, you know, polish. It has more gear. You know, Zelda pretty much has everything more than Horizon, besides graphics and a better story. So I can truly understand that, you know, Zelda cost a lot of money to produce. You know, it's a fantastic game. It's a phenomenal game. Do it. So I only get 200 experience. That's weird. Okay. Empty house. Let's see what that is. Okay. Not entirely sure what the point of this is, but okay. Mommy, Daddy, where are you? They are dead. Using. Yeah, I mean, if the new Horizon really comes out for PlayStation 5, and if they take another 4 years, then yes, that's going to happen. You know, better graphics, hopefully better gameplay. You know, that's something I actually hope to see in the new expansion. More gear, you know, more customization options. Like, I really like that the Game of the Year edition has all the DLC gear and stuff, but even with that, it's not that much. You know, Zelda is just, you can, you know, customize Link just way more than in Horizon. But I guess, you know, if you really want a customizable game, then yeah, Monster Hunter World. Can't wait. Just a couple more weeks. And Paris Game Show. Oh, Paris Game Show. Holy shit. I made a huge mistake. I don't know why, but somehow I thought it was on a Saturday. So I was like, you know, the 2 days I saved up for PSX and Paris Game Show I just used, you know, so I used for Xenoblade, and I already got a days off 2 weeks ago, and now all of a sudden I saw like, no, it's on a Monday. So in my country it's on a Monday, 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock is the time where I go out of work. You know, I'm done working, it's 5 o'clock, and you know, it's time to go home. But there's a big chance that I'll actually do overwork. So that means that I'll be missing out on Paris Game Show. That's kind of annoying. I mean, it's not that annoying since you can just easily check out everything on the internet. And look, like if they do announce something really cool, we won't be able to play. But still, like, damn it. I don't know how much The Witcher costs, but I bet it's a lot. I mean, The Witcher is better than Horizon and Zelda. So, and The Witcher is just spectacular, just holy fuck, amazing. But I think even The Witcher, definitely made huge amount of profits. Considering how much is sold and the expansions, how much the expansions sold. And, people are always crying about, games are too expensive. Every game has to sell millions and millions to recoup all, how much the game costs. And I'm like, for some games that may be true, but not for every game. And you have to consider how much a game has sold. Like Grand Theft Auto, what is like 60 million it cost to make. The game has sold like 70 million copies. Of course, it's gaining gigantic amount of profits. Yeah, the Witcher game, I still need to beat both the expansions. Wow, that's insane actually. Well, The Witcher 3 is a really good game. Yeah, what is like the newest... Oh yeah, of course, Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World is like the next big thing for PlayStation in Japan. And Xenoblade. I hope Xenoblade does well. Red Dead, yeah, well, but Red Dead Redemption 2, is that really going to push PS4 to insane levels, like with Dragon Quest or Monster Hunter? I don't think so. Like, it probably will sell pretty good, but I don't see it selling like, 80,000, PlayStations. Not even Gran Turismo could do it. Even though at some point I do like that Gran Turismo is not selling that well. Because it just fucking sucks that it's online required, no offline play bullshit. Okay. I don't know. Oh, really? Well, Red Dead Redemption is definitely going to be one of those big games next year. It's really cool. Like next year, if you look at all the games that are coming out next year is already bigger than this year. You know, it may not have, you know, Neo or Neo Automata or Persona 5. You know, it may not have Tales of Berseria or Horizon, but holy fuck, it has so much more. You know, again, so much diversity. Yeah, I mean, Red Dead Redemption is going to be like the next big thing. Like, I'm not entirely sure if we can expect like Grand Theft Auto this generation. I don't know. Like maybe they're making Grand Theft Auto 6, but just for, you know, next gen. Or maybe they are, you know, already working a long time on GTA 6 and it's coming out like in the last year, just like with Grand Theft Auto 5. Yeah, that's my prediction too, because you know Grand Theft Auto 5 is selling so much. They don't really need a new Grand Theft Auto, and I think it's actually really good. You know why I think it's good? I think if they would make Grand Theft Auto 6 on PS4, not only will it not look impressive, I think that a lot of gamers will be like, you know, I've already played this, it's more of the same. But now that they have Red Dead Redemption 2, it's kind of like something fresh. And then, you know, years after Grand Theft Auto 5, Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, and people will be more inclined to say, oh, it's been such a long time since I played a GTA game. So I think it's, and definitely graphically it's gonna be, you know, pretty impressive on the new generation when it comes out. Yeah, maybe. But I mean, GTA 5 is pretty cool. What the fuck is that? It's just that, you know, there's nothing really to do in the game, in my opinion. Like, yes, you can grind for money and have various mini games, but you don't really get anything. You know what I mean? And that's like the whole. That's what I would love to see in Grand Theft Auto. That you can actually like create your gang and, you know, I don't know, just buy houses or and decorate your houses, whatever, and it costs money, and I don't know how to say it, but just the only thing it seems that you can do with Grand Theft Auto 5's money is buying nice cars and vehicles. I'm like, okay, whatever. That's not that interesting. And dies. Yeah, I also did not like GTA 4. Like, sure, it looked amazing, you know, back in the day. It was like graphically like, holy fuck, what a incredible looking game. But, you know, I didn't really like the game that much. I stopped playing it pretty easy. Okay, so I got fucked up. So here's something really weird about this game. So the magic circle is like a system where other characters are your meat shields, and they give you powers. Okay, they give you strength and abilities. And the thing is that the Lord. So I am the Lord. These are my vassals, and the Lord, when he levels up, levels with defense and HP, and the vassals level up with mostly strength. So you actually, so it's really weird, but as a lord, you are making your vassals stronger, but your vassals make your lord, you know, more HP. So the way to actually increase your attack is making your lord a vassal. At least that is what I, you know, what I get from the explanation. If we change Lord to Yuna, she now will be the one who gets more HP, but Klaudkil will get stronger. At least that's what I think. Tengu! Yeah, and there was definitely in Grand Theft Auto 4, like all the things they added in GTA 3 or San Andreas, the customization and getting fatter or getting stronger, you know, they all took it away. So all the features that made San Andreas so special, they were gone, and I think many gamers were like, why? This is what made Grand Theft Auto so fucking cool. Now there's pretty much nothing to do in the game, besides great graphics. But that's logical. I mean, Xbox 360 was, of course, you know, came out a year before PS3 and the Wii, and it sold more. You know, pretty much the entire generation. Xbox 360 was #1. Lucky for us, that totally changed. Since, to be honest, like a Sony on #1 or a Nintendo, well, let's just say Sony and Nintendo at #1 is the best for the industry. We're gonna have the best of both worlds. And we're clearly seeing that. And if I'm not mistaken, there was an interview with someone from Nintendo who says that they are not stopping the slew of games. They are going to keep pumping out games to not have what happened with the Wii and Wii U, where, you know, people had to wait years and years for just one Nintendo game. They're really going to keep on making games, and that is definitely because they don't really need to look out for, you know, for a handheld anymore, you know, because the Switch is basically a handheld and a console. So that's really impressive. I'm really interested. Like, Mario is a good game. It's not what I'm, you know, that is definitely not what I was trying to say. It's just, you know, it's not as good, or I'm not enjoying it as much as I did with Zelda. Yeah. You know, that is basically why we're seeing so many games from Sony too. You know, they don't need to worry about, you know, the PlayStation Vita. And back in the day, with PS3 and PSP, Sony did make quite a lot of PSP games. And, you know, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Sony Band actually made Siphon Filter on PSP. And, you know, Sony is just now only focusing on consoles, and they understand that software is what makes, you know, a system sell and is what makes them increase profits. So, and you know, I don't need to say anything else. Like, there's proof enough that Sony is exactly doing that, as what we have been saying for many years. You know, they're just going to pump out game after game. And be a little bit more like Nintendo, you know, checking more about the quality of the games instead of just quantity. Yeah, we're already seeing it, and to be honest, I'm really interested in Days Gone. I really like, you know, zombies. Like, I really like Dead Rising 2. Yeah, 2 was on PS3. I really like that because it, you know, I don't know why, it just really made me feel like I don't know, like really cool that all the zombies were there and there were so many on screen, and it was just really fun to try and kill all of them and stuff and in various ways. And those are definitely things I hope you can do with Days Gone. You know, that they're like, you know, they're, I don't know, like a little town or like a, you know, fortification and like a wall, and they're trying to climb up the wall and you're trying to shoot them down. You know, those are definitely the things that'll be so cool in Days Gone. So, you know, Days Gone may look like a generic zombie game, but I don't give a shit. It looks cool to me. I don't know about that. I really do not know about that. Like Sony, you know, God of War is coming out in like March, April, whatever. I don't know. Spider-Man is probably coming out mid or end of the year. I don't know. Like, I truly believe at Paris Game Show or at PSX, they're going to announce Ratchet & Clank 2. I am fully confident in that they are going to announce Ratchet & Clank 2. So that means that Spider-Man has to come out next year. And I mean, 2 games, really? Do you really think that Sony is going to release 2 games? No. I think Days Gone is going to be the blockbuster for the end of the year. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think. Soldier. Huh. Explosion. Summer, you mean Days Gone or Spider-Man? Yeah, I mean, Insomniac is a really good developer, and it seems that they're really taking their time to create Spider-Man. And you know, if you consider the huge amount of Marvel fans, you know, Spider-Man could be really, really big for Sony. This actually would be like a perfect game for the Switch. I mean, I bet we are going to have games like this for the Switch. I can bet my ass on it. But, yeah. Try Gion, what is that? If I'm not... Isn't Sunset Overdrive a IP from Microsoft? Don't know. But I mean, Ratchet & Clank, the first one on PS4, sold pretty well, right? So if they just upgrade it, make it bigger, better, it could be a really big game. So I am fully confident that we're gonna see Ratchet & Clank or Paris Game Show or PSX. Oh, really? Well, Sunset Overdrive is one of these games that I would love to see on PS4. Holy fuck. I don't know if they have a deal or whatever, but the only thing I know is that it looks really cool. To be honest though, like, I'm not interested in the Spider-Man game. You know, I'll be totally honest with that. You know, I have nothing with Marvel. Will I try it? Probably, if it's really cheap. But it's definitely not one of those games I'm looking out for to get. I don't know. As I mentioned, there is a huge following of Marvel, so it could definitely be a really big game. Oh, bro. Oh, they're more like traps instead of enemies. Okay. Oh, this is going to take some time. true. Well, the guys behind Batman, they could make a pretty cool Superman game. Like, you know, Batman is also one of those franchises. Like, I watched the movies and the television shows. It was fun back in the day, you know, but I have nothing with it. So I never played any of the games because I'm like, you know, don't really give a shit. I would love to see like a new Resistance. I mean, it's not gonna happen, but that's what I would love to see. That would be so cool. Oh, that's close too. It's weird, right, that you cannot see a map. There's like no map, right? No, there's no map. Oh, no map option. Oh, there. Whoa, 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 shit. What? Yeah, Resistance 2 was a good game, but it was definitely not as good as the first one. It didn't give me the same epic, you know, storyline of the aliens. It went a really weird way in the storyline. Resistance 3, however, totally went back to the whole, you know, storyline that's more mature, more epic. But the damage was already done. That was definitely true. Hours. Slay 5 pinions at Azuk Castle ruins. Yeah, they definitely overhyped games because they knew that the PS3 was so freaking expensive that, you know, they had to hype up their games in such a way that it felt for people to justify the $600 of the PS3. Like, oh, you know, it's a $600 system, but this game is gonna be so fucking cool. And when eventually people found out that the games are not that good, you know, that is really where Sony got fucked up, and it's impossible to justify the huge cost what the PlayStation 3 was. And they have quickly learned, you know, and lucky for us, fixed all their mistakes they made. Hey, Warhawk was cool. I really liked Warhawk. I played that a lot. Especially with my brother and my sister. You know, because back then, of course, we still lived at my parents' place. Playing a split screen and then playing online, that was really cool. I really, really liked Warhawk. But I do remember the first time they showed Warhawk with that incredible epic scene with all these aircrafts and you know, aircraft carriers, and I'm like, I definitely remembered being so hyped. Like, oh my god, are we gonna see like huge, you know, fights and huge space fights, and eventually that never happened. That was really sad, but Warhawk was a really good multiplayer game. It's one of the first games I actually bought DLC for. And I think that, you know, nowadays they could definitely do something with the IP of Warhawk. Yeah, now people are pissed that Sony is not, you know, announcing anything. That is kind of funny. Of course, I mean, especially Uncharted and stuff. I mean, these games are awesome, and I definitely remembered the hype for God of War. And it was justified. God of War is a really cool game, God of War 3. Ascension is also a good game, but it felt too much. You know, with God of War 3, I think most people had enough of that God of War. And I think that's why it's so cool that now not only are they trying to create a different God of War experience overall, it's also a different mythology, you know. Slay larger man enemies at Kyoto Imperial Palace and obtain full armor. You only got one. You only get one gold. Obtain cool armor. Oh, you actually obtain a cool armor. Okay, that's funny. And of course From Software. I mean, From Software helped. Japan Studios helped From Software. You know, Japan Studios didn't make Bloodborne. It was From Software who did that. Yeah, I'm really interested in what Japan Studio is going to do. I'm still hoping for like an RPG. Or something unique, you know, as like Gravity Rush, but different, of course. Gate destroyed. Joe leveled up. No, I didn't get anything. The two people who are watching NH Brand, I am going to clean my house a little bit, and then I'm going to go and buy groceries for next week work and eating, of course. So I'm gonna end the stream in 2 hours, by the way. Holy shit, 4.5 hours of playtime. This game is really cool. I really like this game. So thanks a lot for chatting, definitely, and you know, like always, you're gonna see me next time. And especially H Brand, we're gonna talk tomorrow a lot. Tomorrow evening, hopefully, if you're there, what hopefully got announced at Paris Games Week from Sony. That's gonna be interesting. They say 7 new games, so there has to be at least like one cool game for PS4. Not all small and PSVR stuff. thanks a lot for watching, and like always, you're gonna see me next time.